What's up, YouTube? Today we're doing a Brawler ranking list for what is my favorite event modifier, and it looks like it's your favorite event modifier too, at least for most of you, based on the poll I asked this morning on what your favorite one was. Over half of you think it's energy drink. That's what our ranking is going to be on today. We're going to go over the best to the worst brawlers in energy drink. Now, one thing I will say is, when this is just in the bottom slot, of course, energy drink can appear in any of the game modes. Definitely still the most important thing as far as what brawlers are good is still going to be more dependent on the map and the mode than as far as it being energy drink. But there are certain brawlers that are definitely a lot better in energy drink versus others. Some of the most important things, being able to have range is really important since you only have it for about 10 seconds. So being able to utilize it, being able to actually hit people, definitely important. Having the health to stay alive is also important, as you're going to want to be really aggressive for it. And then also, of course, just being able to get hits and deal damage is also important. So those are the factors. All right, so let's start out at the bottom. You're going to see a really big theme at the bottom of this list, so we're going to go over it pretty quickly. At number 21, it's going to be El Primo. Yeah, El Primo, look, he has a lot of health, so he can take a lot of damage, but he has the shortest range in the game. So he's really not able to utilize the energy drink that much. So yeah, he's not very good with energy drink. Bull at 20, also not very good. Daryl at 19. Both of these brawlers don't have that much range. They're not really able to use it that much. It's definitely, one thing I'll say it's really fun with energy drink and makes them good in heist is using it with their super. You can have some insane interactions where you like either pick it up along the way while you're supering, as you'll see in this Bull clip. It was insane. You can have some really fun stuff, but it's not the most useful or like gonna happen that often, so they're not that great with energy drink. At 18, some people might disagree with this, but it's Mortis. Okay, Mortis to me is just not very good in energy drink, because one thing in energy drink is you want to be really aggressive, and he just doesn't have a lot of health, and you're going in, and even then, like, yes, it allows him to move insanely fast. He can get up the map at an insane rate with energy drink. But he also doesn't even do like that much damage. So you're getting one hit on someone and it's not going to get a kill. A lot of times you want to have one hit at least to get a kill or be really close. Mortis, you need at least 2 hits almost always to get that kill. And with Mortis, that's not that great because you're already probably using some of your attacks to just get up the map. Because a lot of times the energy drink is spawning in a place and either you're getting it or it's obvious you're getting it or not. So if the enemy knows you're getting it, they're going to be sort of away from you. Yeah, Mortis not that great in energy drink. 17, it's going to be Frank. Frank also not that great in energy drink, but he has the longest range of the tanks. So it definitely helps him. It can at least allow him to get his super, which is really powerful. It can allow him to get a little bit more hits in. So it's pretty okay, but, you know, again, Frank just, like, not a long range, and he has to stop to attack, so he's not going to get that many hits in. 16, it's going to be Shelly. Yeah, Shelly, again, pretty similar story to the rest of these guys. Shelly just doesn't do that much damage at range. She does her damage at close range, so she's not going to be that great overall. I don't think there's a lot I need to say about Shelly. She's just not even that great of a brawler right now in general anyways, so yeah, not that great in energy drink either. Okay. Now this one people might disagree on and I would sort of understand, but at 15 it's going to be Dynamite. Now Dynamite has the ability to hit over walls so he can stay alive while he's using it, but his attack isn't the easiest to hit consistently, and to be fair, it already sort of does a lot of damage. Like, he's a brawler that is very hit or miss. If he hits, he's doing a lot of damage. And otherwise, he just doesn't have a great hit rate. So with energy drink, you need a good hit rate to really utilize it really well. Like, some of the best ones are brawlers that get easy hits, because you just getting easy hits is just a lot of damage, no matter like how much how much damage your shot does normally. If you're getting easy hits, you're going to be doing a lot of damage. Dynamite doesn't have easy hits, so that's why he's going to be this low in the list. At 14, it's going to be Nita. Now, Nita doesn't have that long of a range, but Nita has a decent amount of health, an okay range, and a really fast reload speed, so it can get a lot of hits in. I mean, Nita's not going to be very high in my ranking, so those are all sort of reasons why Nita's like just okay in energy drink. Yeah, Nita's not that bad, but not that great. 13, it's going to be Penny. Penny, a really strong brawler right now, but not particularly strong in energy drink. Has a kind of long range, which is good, and can now actually get a decent amount of hits with her projectile, but doesn't have the most amount of health I mean, Penny is definitely probably a good step above the brawler below her, Nita. Penny's definitely decent in energy drink. Definitely not a bad option compared to probably all the rest of these, but still like not nearly my favorite. 12, it's going to be Jessie. I think Jessie is a little bit better than Penny because of that bounce shot, just able to get a little bit more hits than Penny, which is definitely the deciding factor for me as far as pretty much the only reason why she's higher, because they do almost the same amount of damage, basically the same amount of health, really similar to reload. So really the only difference, I think that bounce shot allows Jessie to get a little bit more hit potential, so that's why she's going to be a little bit higher. At 11, it's going to be Colt. Now, range is definitely really important, and Colt has some range, but he's just such an inflexible brawler to me as far as, like, where his shots are going. He's not going to get a ton of hits, but when he does, he's going to wreck them. So Colt is definitely pretty good. He's not amazing, and he has an extra long range with his super, so you can... One thing about a super is it's not the best super, but with energy drink, if you have it, it can be pretty good, because you don't need to get that many hits for it to be useful. So if you have a semi-accurate super and it's such a long range, it can be really, really good. It definitely increases the potential of a super by a lot. So Colt is definitely pretty good. He's not going to be amazing though. At 10, I'm going to have Tara. Now Tara, you can definitely argue her a little bit lower, but I really like Tara because it's not that hard to hit with 2 cards with Tara, and she has a good amount of health. And one thing with Tara, she can hit multiple people, so that can be really, really useful. You can do a lot of damage over time, especially also if you save her super for it as well. I mean, you can just super... if you just sit down with your super alone with energy drink, that's just a lot of damage by itself, which is sort of insane because her super is like an automatic kill even without energy drink. So yeah, Tara definitely pretty decent for me. Not going to be amazing, but she has a lot of good factors that make her pretty good in energy drink overall. At 9, it's going to be Ricochet. Now Ricochet has one of the highest potential to deal damage and get kills in energy drink. Definitely the thing that's going to be a big negative for Ricochet is his health. He has the lowest health in the game, and having a lot of health is definitely important with energy drink because you want to be really aggressive and you're going to be going into a lot of shots. So that's definitely his negative, but he has a really high damage potential. He can get a lot of kills pretty easily with energy drink. So definitely don't underrate him, but you just got to be careful about how you use it. At 8, maybe this is a surprise, but it's Poco. Poco, I actually really like an energy drink because, okay, think about it this way. His attack covers the largest area in the game. It's really easy to get hits with, and you can hit multiple people really easily. So Poco can quickly deal a lot of damage. On top of that, he has the ability to be really, really aggressive because he has such a high health, and he has a super that allows him to heal. So he can go in, and he can stay alive for that full 10 seconds, get a lot of hits in, just completely wreck teams because he has so much health. He's so hard to kill in general, and he's going to dish out so much damage because energy drink, and he can stay alive, and he can hit multiple people. So Poco is definitely going to be really good for me. At 7, also maybe a surprise, it's going to be Bo. I actually, in general, don't like Bo outside of energy drink, but in energy drink, he has some pretty good qualities, right? He has really high health, so he can be really aggressive. He only needs to get like 2 hits to deal over 3,000 damage per hit with Bo. So really able to do a lot of damage, but it's really the health and the range. It's going to be really good with Bo. I don't think you should underrate Bo. You could probably put him a little bit lower in the list. I'd be okay with it. I think it depends on how good you are with Bo too. You definitely have to be able to utilize his attack pretty well. He is a bit of a high skill brawler, but if you play him well, I think he's a really, really good brawler for energy drink. He can do a lot of damage overall, and he can be good in a lot of situations. At 6, it's going to be Barley. Barley has a lot of good qualities, right? He can throw over walls, and he can consistently get hits. He has a wide area of attack. It's really good. On top of that, combine that with his super, oh, you have an insane damage potential. You throw that wide distance, and you can do so much damage. Barley, definitely don't underrate him. Yes, he does have low health, so that's going to be his detriment, but he also can heal up with his star power. Definitely, I think Barley is going to be pretty good, especially since you can stay behind walls for the most part, and he can just get hit so easily, which is definitely a really key thing about being good in energy drink. At 5, it's going to be Crow. I do like Crow a lot in energy drink for a couple reasons. 1, he has a really fast reload speed, so it's definitely good in energy drink. It allows a really high damage potential. 2, he can get hits pretty easily. That's definitely really good. He can sort of hit multiple people, and he can have really good value. Extra poison damage for sure. He can jump. The ability to jump in and just completely gank and destroy people with energy drink is awesome because he can just go point blank and like go snipe a tank. Sort of, right, to a degree. If it's a shotgunner, probably not. But he can still do a really high amount of damage. On top of that, it just makes him such a fast brawler. He's so fun to play with energy drink. He just has that insane movement speed. He's already the fastest brawler in the game, not counting Mortis. I mean, they have the same movement speed, but Mortis has that dash. But just that fast movement speed combined with the energy drink movement speed as well is so awesome alone. Like, not on top of the extra damage. Crow's just so fun to play the energy drink. He's also really good in my opinion, so that's why he's going to be so high. At 4, it's going to be Pam. Pam is really, really solid in energy drink. She has a really wide spread for her attack, and when you combine that with the really high damage you're going to do with energy drink, she can just do a lot of damage in the blink of an eye, especially if you have decent aim or you're hitting someone a decent amount. You're going to deal a lot of damage really fast with Pam. On top of her, of course, having a really high amount of health, and she just has a pretty long range, so she's a lot of really good qualities for energy drink, and she's just also really strong in general right now on top of that. So that just makes her good on all the game modes regardless, not all of them, but a lot of them. So Pam is definitely a really good brawler in general and in energy drink. At number 3, it's going to be Spike. I really like Spike in energy drink, and it's probably pretty obvious why I do. He's just a really good brawler in general right now, but with energy drink, I mean, look, he already did a good amount of damage before he picks up an energy drink, but you combine that, oh man, the one-shotting potential with Spike is insane. On top of that, just getting hit with one Spike is now all of a sudden really deadly, and it does take RNG for that, but it's still a really high ability, and that with his area super as well, you can get even more value out of that. Now, Spike's definitely a low health brawler, but he can sort of peek shot pretty well, go be behind a wall, peek out, take that shot, and do a ton of damage and go back in. So Spike is definitely a really good brawler in energy drink, but also combined with him being just a really good brawler in general makes him just perfect for it. All right, now one of my top 2 brawlers, and not only do I think are these the top 2 like as far as for the mode, they're also my most fun brawlers to play with energy drink. I think it's just insane to play with them. You just end up one-shotting people left and right, all right? So number 2, it's gonna be Brock. All right, so you do get one hit with Brock. You're doing over 4,500 damage. It is insane. You are one-shotting people so easily. It's so much fun. You put that with his super, now all of a sudden his super, normally a hard to hit super, like hard to get multiple hits. All you need is one hit, and you're dealing an insane amount of damage. You're hitting possibly multiple people. Brock with energy drink is insane. And top of this, he has the longest range in the game. So you can be like sniping people from across the map, just left and right, just hitting people. And you can be two-shotting like El Primos. It's crazy. Brock is so strong in energy drink. He is insane with it. He does have a slightly low health, but he's not going to be really low. He's just, it's so good though. He does so much damage. He has a really long range, so he is going to be my number 2 brawler for energy drink. Alright, now my number 1 brawler for energy drink, if you haven't figured it out, it's going to be Piper. Piper the Sniper, one of the best individual killers in the game. Combine that with energy drink, you have such a high potential. She will be one-shotting people left and right. On top of that, and this is kind of annoying to say, but with energy drink, she's also insanely strong with auto-aiming, which is kind of sad, but it's also really true, and it's one of the reasons she's really strong in this mode, because she can just move so fast. She can get within range really easily and just one-shot people so easily. If you combine that also with her star power, she's doing an insane amount of damage. It's just, this is where she really is one-shotting people just left and right. Piper is so good. Obviously, she has a low amount of health, so you do have to be a little bit careful with her. But, as I said, she has that really high amount of damage. And, of course, she has a really long range, one of the longest in the game. So she also has a high potential in that regard, too. So it's really hard to escape from Piper, combined with her faster move speed, high damage, and that really long range. Piper is going to be my top brawler for energy drink. Alright, guys, that's my ranking list for energy drink. Let me know what you thought down below. What ones did you agree with, disagree with? Definitely want to hear your opinion. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you later.